Hi everyone, how's it going? Congratulations, we've made it through inauguration and we finally have a new president. I'm so happy. I'm ecstatic. I was so emotional today. And hello to everyone who's watching. Thank you for joining me. My name is immigration attorney Moumita. I am an immigration lawyer based in New York, and I work on immigration cases throughout the country. I have a special focus on humanitarian and family-based cases. You need a consultation on your case, you can give me a call, 212-248-7907. I'm being asked, where is my office? My office is based in New York, but I practice federal immigration law, which means that I can practice it anywhere in the US. So no matter where you're located, I should be able to help with your case. If I can't, then I will let you know. But pretty much, there are very few people that I cannot help. So thank you for joining. Happy Inauguration Day to us. It was such a historic day, and I think a lot of us feel a great sense of relief that we finally have a new president, and we're hopefully seeing the end of days of the terrible anti-immigration policies that we've been underneath for the past 4 years. And I've been getting a lot of questions about what is going to happen for immigrants underneath Biden. And I just have to say that whatever is going to happen, it's going to be a lot better than the past 4 years because, we were basically going through hell. And as an immigration lawyer, us immigration lawyers experienced and, we saw everything. We felt the brunt of everything for our clients the most. So let's talk about, I know my biggest questions that I'm going to get today is what is going to be the reform? We don't know yet exactly what it's going to be, but here's the thing. Immigration reform is going to require going through Congress. It's going to require being passed into law. The president himself will have some executive powers and he can do some executive orders, just like Trump was doing, but to have a major overhaul of our immigration system, we need the support and consent of Congress, both houses, both Senate and the House of Representatives. So we do know that Biden has passed off a bill. This bill is called the USA Citizenship Act of 2021. And here are a few key things that it is trying to do. It is trying to establish a pathway to a green card and citizenship for those who are dreamers, TPS holders, and immigrant farm workers, okay? There is a pathway to getting a green card for these three categories of persons, and as long as they're able to hold they're here as of January 1st, 2021. They have to pass certain background checks, pay taxes, those sort of things. But so far, what we know is that there is a provision in this bill that will give a green card after 5 years and also citizenship after 3 years of that to those who hold DACA, TPS, or are immigrant farm workers. We don't know yet. Now, here's the thing. We don't know if this is actually going to turn into law. This is a proposal. It's a bill that has been sent to Congress, but it's a big step. It's such a big step, and I have some faith. I have some hope that something good might come of it, okay? Now, here's another thing that this bill does. This bill is proposing to get rid of the 3 and the 10-year bars. The 3 and the 10-year bar is something that is triggered when you have been here in the U.S. unlawfully for more than a year or more than 180 days. And this can prevent you from coming back, or it might require you to have to leave the U.S. However, this is still a proposal. We don't know yet if it's going to go away. What I do expect to see is that, especially for this, there's going to be a big fight in Congress because we still have a large number of Republican congresspersons. And also, even if you're a Democrat, that does not mean that your senator or your representative will actually vote in favor of this. This has been a fight that, Obama had, and I believe Clinton had as well. So, let's see what happens. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and answer some questions. Please, just know that I'm live streaming on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. So if you're not following me on these places, go ahead and look me up. I have some great videos. I've got some great content. I've done my best over the past few years to educate people about immigration as much as I can, because immigration is tough. Immigration is tough. I've been doing it for 10 years and I'm still kind of learning something new almost every single day. So there's no limit. All right. Thank you to everyone who's joining and who's watching me today. So, all right, let's see what my first question is. All right, so my first question is from S-Man, who's saying, thank you for this. I wanted to know Biden's Muslim ban reversal will include the DS 5535 for easing the negative effect of it. All right, S-Man, thank you so much for watching. I believe you might be talking about the public charge test. Now, that's another thing that we're hoping that is going to be gotten rid of is this new crazy public charge test. But yes, going to your question, we do expect one of the very first executive orders for Biden to sign. If he didn't already do it already, it's almost 8 o'clock at night. Maybe he already signed, I don't know. We definitely expect to see a reversal of the Muslim ban. The Muslim ban is so bad. It is basically restricting you or your family member from getting a visa to come here to the US if you're from certain countries. It is highly discriminatory and it makes no sense. I don't think it's done anything to protect us except keep families apart. So we definitely expect to see a reversal of that. I definitely expect to see, they're not going to be using that public charge test at the consulates. But if you are filing a green card application here in the US, we do still expect to see, until further notice, we still have to file the form I-944, which is the affidavit of self-sufficiency, AKA the wealth test that will be designed to prevent people from getting a green card. All right, so let's see what questions I have. Do people with third-degree felonies married to a citizen become eligible for residency in the USA? From Olgin. That's a great question. If you have a criminal history, can you still get a green card if you're married to a citizen? And this is going to depend. Anyone with any sort of criminal history, even if it was dismissed, even if it was expunged or sealed, or if it was pled down to something lesser, you need to definitely talk to a lawyer. Not only do you need to talk to a lawyer, you need to talk to an immigration lawyer with expertise in this area. And you need to get your documents regarding the criminal charge, because whether you qualify for a green card or not will always depend on what you are convicted of. And as the lawyer, I can only tell after analyzing the actual documents from court. All right, so just because you have some sort of arrest doesn't mean that you will never be able to get a green card. But if you have a felony, something serious, something drug related, then yes, it may disqualify you from getting a green card, but always talk to lawyers to find out. Somebody is asking, would somebody that overstayed their visitor visa get a green card? That's a great question. Thank you so much from South American Dude. If you overstayed your visitor visa, can you get a green card? Now, if you came in with a visitor visa, that means that you came in with a legal entry, and that is step one. You do have admission into and inspection into the US. However, whether you qualify for a green card will depend on whether you qualify underneath the three main categories through which people can get a green card. That one is family. So you need to have an immediate relative, such as a wife, parent, or a child sponsor you for a green card, or business or work employment-based green card, which means that you normally have to have an employer sponsor you for a green card. And the other category is the humanitarian category. So for those who maybe don't have the family or employment relationship, or they have other problems that would prevent them from getting a green card through the regular manners, you need to qualify for one of these ways to get a green card. So just because you overstay your visa does not necessarily mean that you can't get a green card, but it just also depends on what else you qualify for. The best thing for you to do is give us a call, 212-248-7907. I've got my assistant Josue standing by to answer calls and book people for appointments. But the first step in any immigration journey is to work with a lawyer who knows what they're doing, a lawyer who cares, and a lawyer who understands that immigration is so complex. All right, South American Dude, I hope that helps. All right, let's see what other questions that we have. So I have a question from No Extendo, who's asking, what does the immigration reform mean for my parents who have been here for 20 years and have worked and paid taxes? Fantastic question. If you are the child of somebody who has been here undocumented for years and years, 20, 30 years, they've been here without a work permit, without status, what does Biden's immigration plan mean for your parents? So far, here's the thing. What we know so far about the bill that has been sent to Congress is that, as far as I can see, there's not really any provision in there that would help a person who has been here for a long time, unless they hold DACA or TPS or are a farm worker. However, let's see what happens. As far as I know right now, there's nothing in there that would directly benefit your parents. But that doesn't mean that they may not qualify for other things. There may still be other things that your parents qualify for right now, which is why you should give us a call, 212-248-7907. One of my biggest focuses of my work is I work with people who have been here for a very long time with illegal entry, sometimes with deportation order, voluntary departure, these complex issues. I work with them to help them get status in the US. Especially, we look to see if they're married to a US citizen or to a resident, or if they have a child who's a US citizen and who is at least 21 years old. If these things apply to you, give me a call and I will look to see if we can get you a work permit, maybe even a green card here in the US without having to leave. So in sum, Biden's immigration plan so far as I can see, there's nothing in there that would directly benefit a parent who's been here for a long time, but we have to see what happens in the future, okay? I hope that helps. All right, let's see what else. I have 22 years here in New York and I pay my taxes, no crimes at all. Am I qualified? All right, good question from Mario. So again, if you hold DACA or TPS or are an immigrant farm worker, so far what we know about Biden's immigration plan is that you will be probably the first people to benefit from the reform. Everyone else, we have to wait to see what happens, okay? I hope that helps. All right, let's see what questions I have on Instagram. All right, so I am Tanvir is asking, are people with political asylum with a good background eligible to get a green card under the new law? Good question, Tanvir. So as far as we know, if you have applied for asylum before this time, everything is still the same. The asylum law has not changed. What I can see underneath what we know so far of the reform is that there's nothing really that would affect asylum, but there is one provision in there. They do say in this bill, or the summary of the bill, that they expect to give judges some more discretion and ability to grant asylum and other humanitarian relief to those who they believe would deserve it. Okay, Tanvir, I hope that helps. All right. Okay, and thank you to everyone who's watching. Again, if you would like to discuss your immigration case, you can give me a call at 212-248-7907. My staff is standing by to book you for an appointment so that we can go over your case in depth. All right, let's see what other questions I have. All right, so do those who currently pay taxes qualify for a green card? All right, so you should definitely pay taxes if you're working. And believe it or not, even if you don't have papers, if you don't have status, if you're working with an ITIN number, you should still legally pay taxes. And in fact, immigrants, undocumented immigrants pay millions of dollars in taxes a year. But here's the thing, just paying taxes is not going to qualify you for a green card. You have to wait to see what the plan says. But what we do know about this immigration reform bill so far is that if you are a DACA holder, TPS holder, or an immigrant farm worker, you may become eligible to get a green card, but you also have to be paying your taxes. So if you are DACA, TPS, or a farm worker, make sure you're paying your taxes. Make sure, you might even need to get caught up. We have to see what it says. All right. So Berenice is asking, if I was a sexual assault victim by a DACA holder, what can I apply for? Okay, so Berenice, I'm assuming that you don't have any status right now. If you are the victim of certain crimes, including sexual assault, if you're the victim of a sexual assault, then you may qualify for something called a U visa. A U visa is a pathway to a green card, okay? Give me a call so I can help you, Berenice. One of the most important parts of this is that you do need to cooperate with the police. You do need to file a police report, and we do need to get the police to sign a certification in order to help you get a U visa. But once that's taken care of, a U visa will qualify you to get a green card, okay? It's an amazing benefit. Obviously, we don't want you to get hurt, but if you have ever been hurt, if you have ever been the victim of crime, if you've been afraid to go to the police, give me a call. Let's talk about it to see if we can help you get status this way, okay? All right, let's see what else we say. Okay. So Colorful Rado is asking, do you think they might solve anything before the November date when TPS expires? Oh, yes. If you have TPS and you know your TPS time might be running out, the program might be ended, I fully expect them to extend TPS. I actually expect Biden to offer TPS to some new countries, like Venezuela needs it. Maybe, I don't know, this might be controversial, but I wonder if he might even give TPS to Guatemala. That would be great. Yeah, I definitely expect, a reversal of any ends of the TPS program. I also expect there to be some new programs underneath TPS. Someone's asking, any great news for F1 students? My students, I'm sorry, I don't have any news for you. Everything is the same regarding that. And someone's asking, what about the U visa? Okay, so if you have already applied for a U visa, then you know that it's taking forever. It's taking forever to get your U visa application approved. Why is that? There's actually no good reason for this because as far as I know, there's a cap on U visas every single year and it's not even being reached. I really believe that the slowdown is due to the past 4 years of Trump. And I expect that this backlog is going to clear up. I expect things to move along faster and for things to improve. So if you're waiting for a U visa, I hope that you're going to get it soon. Okay. I hope that helps. All right, everyone. So I'm going to go ahead and get going. Thank you so much to everyone who's watching. I really, really appreciate everyone's questions and comments and likes and your little heart signs. I love it. I know I can't answer everyone's questions, but I hope this helped. Please stay tuned. Please give me a follow. I'll try to come back here as soon as I get any more updates. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and please share my videos. If you find my videos helpful, if you have learned something that you did not know before, or you think one of your friends or family members might benefit from what I say, the best thing for you to do is to share knowledge. All right. Thank you so much. I hope everyone has a great night and I will see you again soon.